Go over there.
The stuff inside your nose
Go ahead, Mazai.
shoots out fast, and it carries microbes that can spray across a room when you sneeze.
Don't y'all remember when Mr. Shuckman did the powder?
Ew.
Why y'all digging up?
Wait, I even had the camera and I moved. I moved. They don't pick it in his nose.
That was a good one. But when you don't cover, listen guys, when you don't cover your nose and your mouth and keep germs from rocketing through the air.
Somebody got allergies.
You can infect other people with your germs.
That's funny.
This is a good one.
Get another snot in there, Khalil. Get on in there. You gotta stay in there. Give him a hug. Give him a hug.
Germs that go in the body, keep
There's a documentary out there.
Yeah, that's because the plasma is actually trying to transfer that heat and energy to you two. All right, give a big round of applause. Thank you so much. You can sit back down. Now, yeah, lightning is also made out of plasma, and actually, most of the visible matter in the universe is made out of plasma. But as you can tell from the examples I just gave you, plasma could be a little bit dangerous to handle. So you know what, for the rest of our experiments, we're going to be using solids, liquids, and gases. Now, in order to do my experiments, I brought some interesting matter with me today, but sometimes it can get a little dangerous. So I'm going to put on some safety goggles and safety gloves, and I have the matter in this container here, and I have a beaker, and you know what, I'm going to pour my matter in this beaker, and I want you all to be good scientists and make observations of what you see, alright? So I'm going to pour it in there. Alright, so raising your hand, just tell me what you see. What do you see? What happened? Bubbles? Yeah, so you see bubbles, okay. So she sees bubbles, what do you see? Smoke, alright. She sees some with a special device known as a boiling detector. It's exclusive to Liberty Science Center, so you've probably never seen this before. So you know, let me explain how it works, right? If I put a liquid in this container, and that liquid is boiling, it makes a sound. Can anyone guess what kind of sound it might make? What kind of sound would it make? Okay, well, you know what? What kind of sound do you think? Yeah, a whistling sound, right? So if I put a liquid in here, and that liquid is boiling, it makes a whistling sound. So you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Put a little bit in there.
Are you kidding me?
So you know what? The sound that it's making definitely means that the liquid that I have in here is definitely boiling. Now, I know I said this is an exclusive device, but has anyone ever seen this before? Yeah, right? It's a, what do you call it? What do you call it? Yeah, a tea kettle. All right, so you know what? It's a tea kettle. Now, if this tea kettle was in your kitchen and it was making that noise on the stove, would you touch it? Would you touch it? Now, hopefully you wouldn't touch it because it would be extremely hot. But you know what? All right? And when I come around, I want you to just quickly tap it at the bottom, all right? Don't say how it feels until everybody's touching it. All right, so on the count of three, I want you to shout whether it's hot or cold. 1, 2, 3.
cold.
Cold. You know what? They say it's cold, but scientists always repeat their experiments. They never do an experiment only once. So stick out those 2 fingers again, and we're going to touch it one more time. Hot or cold? Cold. Give a big round of applause. Thank you so much. You can sit back down. Now, can anyone explain? It's happening. So what's happening? What's happening? Yes. Yeah. The balloon is getting bigger. How is this balloon getting bigger? What's happening? Yes, all the way back there. You're going to have to shout though. Yeah, the gas is going into the balloon and blowing it up. Where is the gas coming from? Yes. Yeah, from the liquid down here. So you know what? This liquid is boiling, turning into a gas, and filling up this balloon. So you know what? This liquid is boiling. By a show of hands, raise your hand if you think that this liquid down here is water. Raise your hand. All right, I have some people who think this liquid is water. Does anyone know the temperature at which water boils? You know the temperature at which water boils? All right, well, the water boils when it's really hot, okay. But does anyone know the temperature at which water boils? Yes. Okay, it's 100 degrees Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Is it 212 degrees in this room right now? No, it's probably about 60, 70 degrees. So you know what? This liquid right here isn't water. It's actually a chemical that boils at a lot colder temperature. Does anyone know where the coldest place on Earth is? Coldest place on Earth, yes. It's not the North Pole, the South Pole, Antarctica. The coldest recorded ever, the coldest temperature ever recorded in the world was 129 degrees below zero. So if that's 60 degrees outside right now, it's about 190 degrees colder than it is outside right now. So you know what? That's pretty cool. But this liquid right here actually boils at a temperature a lot colder than that. It boils at a temperature of 320 degrees below zero. That's about 380 degrees colder than it is outside right now. And actually this liquid right here is something called liquid nitrogen.
Whoa.
All right? Oh, you know what? This balloon's getting pretty big. Now let me ask you a question. Which one takes up more space? There's a little bit of liquid here. This liquid or the gas in this balloon? Which one takes up more space? Yes. Not exactly. The liquid's only up to about here, right? Which one takes up more space, liquid or gas? Yes. Yeah, the gas in the balloon. I'm just gonna let that go real quick. Sorry. Thank you. And even though I was able to fill up this balloon pretty big, I still have a decent amount of liquid nitrogen left over. That's because when liquid nitrogen turns into a gas, it expands 700 times its size. So if I had a bottle full of liquid nitrogen, I could fill up 700 other bottles with gas that it can turn into. Now, you know what? Because this liquid nitrogen is so cold, we can do a lot of cool experiments with it. And at Liberty Science Center, since we have a lot of parties.
Ouch, my foot!
Relax, guys.
My foot!
Baby.
What's up here?
I don't think I can stand this.
Ooh, that's a nice picture, sweetie.
Why you I think I'm gonna throw up.
Ew, that little one getting a ride on his back.
Where? Oh, right there.
That look like a teacher in action. Yeah.
They eating salad. And apple. And apple.
Oh, my God.
That little... What you calling this, Perry?
I forgot. What did I call it? A guy?
It's right there. They got some big eyes. And they got a big old look. You almost can't tell the head from the tail. Those all look scary. What? Miss Perry.
I was right.
She was right.
I was right.
You say cool? What did you say, Nazir? I said it's cool. You think so? I don't know. It's a toad.
That toad is mine.
Can you show? Actually, show. Let me see.
Let's
What's
imagine
what?
this